Hello, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another video. So today I want to get into some of the pre-order figures. I've downloaded all the images basically because it was easier than just going straight onto the website that I took them off. I took them off Mad About Horror. Some of these figures are coming out this year, some of them are coming out next year. Now obviously I haven't gone over every single figure what's coming out because obviously that's like that video would go on for like 6 hours basically. There's tons of stuff coming out, and this is just about, I think there's about 5 things that I've put down, basically stuff that I actually do want to get in my collection. And I think there's one of them what I don't even want to get in my collection. I put it in a video because it just looks so good, and I think it's just worth basically mentioning in the video how good this piece actually really looks. So yeah, hopefully you like the video. So if you can subscribe for me, if you aren't subscribed, obviously hit the thumbs up as well, and it'll help the video out, helps the channel out as well, and gets more eyes on my channel and videos. So hopefully you like it, and yeah, so let's get into it. Right, so the first one I want to talk about is this one. This is being made by Trick Shoot Studios, and it's the Michael Myers 78 one, and it's made, the way I look at it anyway, it's made based off like the old style of figures and what you used to get of, like, say, McFarlane toys, the movie Maniacs. That's what this one reminds me of anyway, because there's not much movement in the joints by the looks of it. His legs don't bend around, the stairs they are. Same for the arms don't bend, but the head sculpt on it's really good. I've seen this piece a few times. I wasn't too sure about it, but the more I look at it, the more I like it. I like the fact that you can't really see the joints in the legs and stuff, and obviously in these waistline. I think some figures they don't actually need it. Quite a lot of figures, to be fair. Like Necker obviously put all the bends in the elbows and the knees and the hip and all the rest of it, but I don't think it actually needs it in some of the figures. I think some of the figures can just have maybe a bend in the elbow and in the shoulders and the head and the hands, and I think that's about it really. I don't think you always need extra bends in the joints and everything, but the head sculpt on this one is really good. As I said, it reminds me obviously of the big version, the 1/6 scale version they've done of the 78, and that one was just absolutely fantastic. Absolutely love that one. So this one I actually really like, and I think this one stands about, I think it stands about 8 inches, so it's about probably the same size as the NECA retro cloth figures. They're usually about 8 inches, and this what this one stands at. So yeah, and you can see at the back as well, the back of him looks pretty good, and it's another picture, so you can see on this hand it's just basically just relax straight down. So by the looks of it, you get 2 sets of hands, well, 2 sets of arms. You've got one what's slightly bent for when he's holding the knife, and then just a straight down pose one, so you'd just be able to just pop the arm out and pop a new one in. But yeah, I think the head sculpt is really good on it, and the overalls, the colour of the overalls and the paintwork, again, I think it looks good. So this one is supposed to be expected to come out in November. This one's supposed to be coming out. No, it's put it's put expected, so it might not come out in November. It might come out a bit later, but it's supposed to come out in November this year, and its price is £32.95. Now, all the prices and expected times are supposed to be coming out of all these figures, what I'm going to show you. They're all based off Mad About Horror's website, so obviously prices will definitely could change on the websites, and the prices can change on Mad About Horror as well, because I've noticed the prices do change later on, like say through the year, or some of them might not be coming out till next year. Prices do change, so at the moment it is saying it's only going to be £32.95, so that is cheaper than your normal NECA figures. Now I'm assuming it's cheaper because obviously there's not much bend in them or all like that, but as I say, I like that. I think it looks good. So we'll bring on the next one now and see what the next one is. So this next one, this is a NECA retro cloth figure. This one looks absolutely fantastic. This is one what I probably won't be picking up for myself though. And this is a character off one of Rob Zombie's movies. I think it's House of a Thousand Corpses. I don't know if I've watched it. I might have watched it in the past. It's an old film now. The character I think is Captain Smorgan or something. It's Captain something anyway. But yeah, the figure is really really good. What NECA have done, I think they've done a really really good job of it. You can see straight away the actor's face and everything. The head sculpt is just really really good on it. The clothing as well is really really good. Probably the top half looks a bit longer. His top half, but I think it looks good. I think it's pretty accurate to the character of the film. And you get I don't know what that is. I don't know if it's just some sort of a bag, like a brown food bag with his picture on. I think maybe, but yeah, I think it looks really really good piece, this figure. As I said, but I will not be getting it just based on the fact that I've no connection to it. I like to try and get figures what I have a connection to, like the movie, if I like the movie and stuff. But with this one, I'm not a big fan of Rob Zombie's movies. So I think this one is supposed to be. This one's again, it's an expected one. It's expected to come out in October of this year, 2023, and the price is £41.95. So again, it's an expected one, so it doesn't mean it's coming out. This will coming out in October. It might come out the following month, or it might not even come out till next year. But it is a really really good piece, I reckon, because there's a lot of big fans of Rob Zombie movies, and especially there's probably a lot of big fans of this character. So I reckon this one you definitely want to be pre-ordering if you're a fan of it, because I reckon it will sell out pretty quick, because it does look really really good. The edge sculpt is absolutely fantastic on it. They always do a really really good job with NECA with the edge sculpts. The edge sculpts just seem to be getting better and better every year. Right, so we'll have a look at the next one. So the next one, we have got the Exorcist. Now this is a head knocker, and it's she's based basically on the bed. So I'm assuming, I don't know if the head will move. I reckon the bed will actually move and not the actual head. But maybe both will move. I'm not too sure this one. I think this is been out before though. I think it has been out before, so it's more of like an updated new release. Probably updated it with the paintwork and stuff. But I'm pretty sure it has been out in the past. But it looks really really good. I do really like this one. I don't really collect head knockers, but I really want to get some of what represents Reagan in the collection. Even though she freaks me out so much, she's the most freakiest like horror character that I've ever watched. I do struggle watching that film still today, and I've watched it a few times, and I still struggle with watching it. I think it's the most scariest film that you could ever watch. Some people find it not scary at all, but literally, if you put in the search, what's the scariest movie ever made, The Exorcist is always number one. So there is a few people who don't find it creepy, but I think it is one of the most creepiest films ever made. I mean, they didn't have special effects in the days when they made this film, and obviously they made all like the props and stuff and the makeup and everything. It's just absolutely fantastic on it. And I think that's what makes it look more creepier. If you look back at old films, a lot of old films didn't have special effects, and it makes the film more scarier and more creepier. And then like the newer films, it's all special effects. It takes it away from the movie. You can tell it's a special effect, and it's just not creepy or scary. Most modern films now, but this one is really really good. I absolutely love it, as I say. And it's supposed to come out in September of this year. And it's going to be priced at £39.95. So it's not a bad price, and obviously it's done by NECA. But yeah, you can see it's really really good. So obviously they've got the bed frame and everything really really good. You can see like the sick of like the green like mushy pea effect of a sick when she's like puking all over everywhere basically. But yeah, I think the paintwork is really really good. That was the next one I was going to go to. But yeah, really really good piece. So I don't want to get this one, as I say. I'm just not 100% sure, because she does really really creep me out, and I think it would freak me out with it being in the bar. But yeah, I don't want to get it still. So we'll go on to the next one anyway, which you probably just already seen. The next one is we'll go straight to it. Is Pennywise. This one, I think it looks really, really good. Again, this is one I will not be getting. I've already got a 1 to scale of. Did I say Pennywise? Not Pennywise. Terrifier. I've already got a Terrifier 1 to scale. Forget. I won't be getting this one by Mezco. As I say, I want to add it in because Mezco do a really, really good job on these size 15-inch figures, or like 15-inch dolls, aren't they? But they do a really, really good job on them. The head sculpt on it is just really, really good. The clothing again is really, really good on it. It does talk as well. I mean, that looks absolutely fantastic, and the way they've took that. And yeah, I don't know about accessories wise what you get. Let's have a look, see if you get more than just the saw. No, I think you just get the saw by the looks of it. With all the pictures anyway, you just get the saw, so you don't get like a scalpel or like a bin bag or whatever. You don't get anything else. I think it's just the actual saw what you get with this one. But you can see the paintwork on the head is really, really good. Clothing is really, really good. But again, Mezco do an absolutely fantastic job with these dolls. If I could, and if I had the space, I'd get every single one they've made of these. Of obviously a different version of these 15 inches dolls, because they are really, really good. They just do a really, really good job on them. Really do. This one is supposed to be, well, it's not expected. It's supposed to be coming out in June 2024, so we've got ages yet basically for it to come out. And the price of that's supposed to be £79.95. It's about the same sort of price what they usually are, these dolls. They don't usually go up any more than that. Saying that though, there's a Pennywise one what I wanted of this one, of the 15-inch doll what I put on my list to get hopefully this year. That's actually more expensive than this one, so the price could change on this one, I reckon, when the time it's going to be coming out to get released. Because the Pennywise one, what I was going to get, I think is priced at about 89. So I think the price might change on this one. But yeah, as I say, I want to add it into the video because I do like it and I think it looks really, really good. And as I say, Mezco do a really, really good job on these. So that is the Terrifier. So we'll have a look at I think I've only got one more to show after this one. I think I'm on the last one now. And the last one is, yeah, really, really good. So the last one I want to show you is David from Last Boys. This is a 1/6 scale figure done by Sideshow. Now, I don't know if they've done this in the past. This might be just a remake. I am not too sure. But I've never seen it before. I have never seen them do this one. I've never seen anybody do a 1/6 scale of David from Last Boys, and I think it absolutely looks fantastic. It's just crazy the detail in it. You can see this is just some of the accessories what it comes with. It comes with obviously the bottle what he drinks is blood, all the extra hands. He comes with the different types of noodles. Yeah, it comes also with different feet as well, so you can have him posed up where he's hanging upside down, and like in the movie. You can see another look here with his boots on. The boots look really, really good, and the sculpt on them looks absolutely fantastic. You can see him holding the noodles there as well. Looks really, really good. Holding the bottle again, detail in that bottle and everything looks absolutely fantastic. The head sculpt, you get two different head sculpts for this one. You get the normal and you get the vampire look, and this is absolutely just fantastic. It just looks absolutely amazing. I mean, the detail and the hair and just the eyes and the teeth just look absolutely fantastic. I can't believe how good this one looks. I mean, the head sculpt on that one as well, where he's just the normal look. It just looks the double of him in the movie. It just really just looks like the double of him. And the outfit and everything looks really, really good. It's just you got to obviously pose upside down there. Standing there again with the vampire look. You see he's got no boots on in that one. So by the looks of it, to me, you get obviously the boots, and then you get normal with no boots on, and then you get ones where we've got like claws on his feet. So you get quite a lot of accessories with this one. And there's a couple of things but I don't like though with this one. Let's see if I can find the right one. Is the zip. I think the zip is a bit too big. I think it could have been slightly smaller. And the other thing was the leather like pants what he has on. The material what they're using there, it looks like it could easily start breaking up basically and start aging. But that looks just absolutely fantastic. It looks so creepy. I think it just absolutely looks fantastic. I was blown away when I first saw this one. Absolutely blown away. Don't know how many more pictures there is. I did download, I think, pretty much every single picture of this one. And look at that. It just looks absolutely fantastic. I think there was another one. Here we go with the other accessories. So you can see he gets another head sculpt, and obviously he gets his like ceiling sort of stand. Now I don't know how it would work. I'm assuming when you get this stand and everything with this one, it'll probably sort of stand on top, so it'd still be alright for basically displaying where it's upside down, so it shouldn't fall. I can't believe how good it looks. So the only issue for me, probably not an issue for other people, is the price point on this one for me. With it being done by Sideshow, they are usually pretty expensive once it's scale figures. This one is priced at £339.95. Now again, that price could change because it's not supposed to be coming out until December of 2024. So we've got ages until it comes out. So I reckon the price probably will change by then. So in theory, if you really want to get this, you could pre-order it now. I think it's probably about £100 deposit, and then I don't know if you can pay so much, maybe a month, or just basically just try and save up for it. If you save, you've got a long time to save up for it. So like for me, in theory, there's no excuses. I could save up, but it's very difficult to save up when obviously when you've got a family like I have. I've got a family, so I can't as I can just put money away and save up for these sort of things. But it would be nice if I could. But yeah, anybody else out there could easily probably save up for this one, because as I say, it's not coming out for over a year, so you've got plenty of time to get this one. And I think it's definitely worth getting. As I say, I just do not know if it's a brand new one or it's it's been done in the past. Like obviously, I picked up my Once It's Girl Freddy from Sideshow. That got re-released again. I don't think they did any actual work to it or anything. I think they just re-released the same figure what they re-released years ago. So I don't know if this is the same case with this one. This one might have been released years ago, and I don't know if it has or it's a brand new one what they're releasing. As I say, I have never seen a Once It's Scale version of David from Lost Boys, because not a lot of people do Lost Boys characters. I would love if NECA could do it, get the license and do all the characters from Lost Boys. I think that look absolutely fantastic in the collection. But yeah, so I am super excited for this one, even though I hadn't pre-ordered it and I probably won't be getting it. I'm excited to see the videos when people actually get it, to do reviews on it, because if it looks as good as it does on these pictures, it's just going to look absolutely amazing on your shelf. So if anybody's listening to this video and they want to buy it for me, they can buy it for me if they want. But that's the last one anyway I want to show you. So we're going to end the video now. So hopefully you liked this video of just basically just showing some of the stuff what I've got my eye on, what I do like, what's coming out. There's a lot more stuff coming out than that. There's loads of stuff coming out, but it's just stuff what's not really interesting me. These are the stuff what stands out to me, what I actually really look forward to. Rather seeing in my collection or seeing a video, someone doing a video on them, but they do look good. So yeah, so hopefully you like this video, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Hit the like button as well for us, and we'll see you in the next video. So thanks for watching. Bye bye.